was the greatest win in North Melbourne's AFLW history? Where does it rank in your career, Emma?
I'd definitely be up there. It probably is the best win that I've had. I think just the whole team performance across the board. Like, I thought our younger players really stood up. We know what we're going to get from our midfielders, particularly Jazz and Ash, but it was just our ability of our younger players to absorb the pressure of what finals footy is and get the game looking how we want it to look like.
Does it surprise you how fast some of the younger people have come along as well, the players have come along? And not really, is it?
Oh, look.
Because they seem to have taken an extra step.
Yeah, they have. Our young players worked incredibly hard in the off-season. We had a huge running program that we did, but we also ran plenty of skill sessions, and they just didn't miss a beat. They came to so many of them. So, no, it's sort of not surprising. They've played a lot of footy throughout their junior career. Probably some of our younger players have probably played more footy than some of our older players. So, but it's probably just a credit to the work that they've put in, but also not just them, but the resources that we have at the club.
If I'm right, you get Adelaide or Sydney in the prelim. How much do you want to tweak that game plan, that what you showed on Sunday, or is it just rinse and repeat, knowing that it works? What you did?
Yeah, or whoever we play, we want to try to replicate how we played against Melbourne. It was a good finals brand of footy. We've got to embrace the chaotic nature of the game, but particularly in finals, it's not perfect. I think at times, probably during the home and away season, we probably got labelled the uncontested team, the team that wanted to play perfect footy, and I think we've sort of tried to rebrand ourselves a little bit and embrace the contest and embrace the physical nature of the game. So, no, we won't be changing too much. We've got a week off to freshen up now and put in some plans for, if it be Sydney or Adelaide, whoever we play.
Crocker admitted immediately post-match to a little bit of surprise as to how comprehensive that win was. You've been around the block once or twice. Were you surprised with how restricting the Ds to one goal, 1 goal 3?
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised. Melbourne are an incredible team. We've had so many close contests against them. We've only been able to knock them off once previously, and that was only by about 4 points. So to be able to get the job done like that just goes to show you that when we are up and about, when we can play our style of footy, but also I think more importantly it's that belief piece. So much of sport is what's between the ears, and I think at times, whether we said it or not, the battle of that mental side of things probably got us at times. But we've just slowly plugged away throughout the season and grown our belief, and I think it just goes to show, like, if we can just embrace playing our role and supporting everyone else, it goes a long way.
Was that the biggest difference from the last time you played Melbourne a couple of weeks ago? Because it was almost a complete reversal in terms of,
Yeah, it was actually. They were the team that pressured us and we couldn't absorb that pressure. I think the nature of AFLW, you only get a crack at the really top teams once in the season. It'd be nice to play them a number of times just to get used to the intensity, I guess. It goes up and down at times in the season. So we weren't prepared for their pressure. I wouldn't necessarily say that Melbourne's generally the highest pressure team. I'd probably rank Brisbane as that number one team, but we weren't expecting it, and they jumped us in that game, and so we took a lot out of it. We learnt so much, and I guess the main thing was around our contest and how we can grow that, and we're able to build that confidence going into the next round against Adelaide, and unfortunately we lost that game, but we got a tremendous amount of belief from that.
What would it mean for you at this stage of your career to play off in another grand final, potentially win another one? That's why you play footy. It's something that we've been aspiring to since we've come into the competition. I was lucky enough to win one at the Bulldogs, but for me, I think when I won one at the Bulldogs, we'd only been in the competition for 2 years, so you don't really get that really deep connection. I've been at the club now for 6 years, and the connection, the changes in our list, we've really developed this really nice culture where we support each other, we want to connect with one another, and so that's going to make it more special. But
yes, we want to aspire to win the premiership, but we need to get the job done
Correct.
first, and we'll just wait for whoever we play and then focus on that one.
And I suppose you don't need any extra incentive to get into a grand final, but the news this morning that if you do win, you have a home grand final. That's obviously not something you're thinking about too much now, but it's a nice thing to know in the back of your mind as well.
Yeah, it is. It's good. We haven't had a grand final in Melbourne since I won one at the Bulldogs, so it's it'd be nice to have some more Melbourne footy fans come. But yeah, as I said before, I don't want to focus too much on that. I just want to focus on Icon Park Sunday in a couple of weeks' time against whoever we play.
Remind us, where are you at in terms of contract, in terms of where you sit? We know you're now helping out with the men's program. You're looking ahead, but where do you stand with your playing career?
Yeah, I'm just between the club and my managers, just sorting out a contract extension at this stage. So hopefully we'll get something sorted in the next couple of weeks. Look to extend, but yeah, I'm loving my footy. I'm still feeling really mentally fresh. I've enjoyed the mix of working in the men's program, learning plenty from that, then able to translate into my own footy. So I feel like I've still got enough good footy left into me. Yeah, I am getting a little bit on. I am ageing. I'm going to enjoy this next week off, actually, my old body. But yeah, no, I'm still loving my footy, and I love the energy that our young players bring to the team, which keeps me young.
I was going to ask you, how are you going to handle this week off? Because there's no buys in AFLW, so it's a rare occurrence to have a week off.
Yeah, it is strange, but we're going to train on Saturday. We'll have a big session. We've got training again tomorrow night, so we'll have a slightly lighter session tomorrow night, but then ramp it up on Saturday and have a really good hit out. But I think for us, our team, we love spending time together, but we also enjoy time away from one another. We love our footy, but we also love being away from the club. So I think it's going to be a really good mental fresh up for us too.
It's probably a bit of chaos having the men's program back yesterday, but does it bring a bit more energy as well, like around the place as well?
Yeah, it does. We've got a few new coaches in the men's space, some young faces in the coaching ranks now, and the energy that they're bringing is really exciting. Pre-season's always a really good time for footy clubs because there's no wins or losses. Everyone's just looking to get better and keep improving. So yeah, it's been nice for the boys to come back, and it was nice for them to be there supporting us on the weekend too.